Hello, good morning, good day. How are you? And compliments of the season. It's been a rough few weeks with the children on holiday and the festive season and everything. It's been really a very busy time for me. How are you? I hope you enjoyed your holiday. I hope everything went as you planned. You're having a lot of family time. Thank you, everybody that has tried to keep the group as active as possible. The community has been um, really up to it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you also for those who have joined us recently. A lot of people have not even seen me do a video of late. It's been really busy. This is probably the first time in a long time I'm having some time to think straight in the last few weeks. Anyway, enough of myself. How has it been for you? So, this morning, basically, what I want to talk about is some of the things we need to do in preparation for the new year. Okay, the Christmas is over, and the next holiday we're looking forward to for everybody is the new year. And we really need to put our businesses, position our businesses the same way everything. The new year is an opportunity for starts, it's an opportunity for fresh starts. A lot of us tend to have so many things we want to restart and refresh. Forget about the resolutions. Take active steps and take decisions on what you want to do. And so I'm going to discuss with you briefly about 6 things that we should do. And some of these things are things that have kept me really busy in the last few weeks. And we need to know that they need to be done in readiness for the new year. Well, one of the things that I'll go straight to it, one of the ones that's really important for me, and I think everybody should do as well, is upgrade your social media platforms. Do away with the stale. Some of us have not even changed our profile picture or our cover picture in months. I know some people have just kept it. I think we just believe it's a permanent thing and it should just be that. It is not. One of the webinars I'm hoping to do next year is the social media handle for a highly successful woman. There's a way it should be. There's a way you need to portray yourself. Every single person, whether you are a business person or you are or you are working, you're doing a 9 to 5. There are things you need to look out for. If you're doing a 9 to 5, I think it's about 75% now of employers actually check you out first on social media before they determine to call you for an interview or not. Are you ready? If I see your social media handle, are you ready? Will I want to employ you? A lot of people who have joined this community because of my specialty in social media, one of the things I do is go straight to your Facebook page, and you'll be shocked the number of you that have gone to your Facebook page, and some pages are appalling. So I'm going to deal with that. But one of the things I tell you and which you should do generally right now is get your social media refreshed, revamped, put up a new cover, put up a new profile picture, put up a new cover picture, and just try to tweak things around and get some interest, get people to like and comment. I'm talking about your personal profile now. If you have a business page, the same thing applies. But in this time, put up your new products. Put up something interesting. Give your audience something to look forward to in the new year. So try as much as possible to make sure that you do some revamping in the new year. Particularly in January is a nice time for people to see that you're working on your social media handle, not just Facebook, on Instagram. If you need to, I mean, what other opportunity is better to take new pictures than Christmas and New Year? Go to hit the studio, take new pictures, and upload them on your pages. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media handle you use, try as much as possible to upgrade them going into the new year. Okay. Another thing you need to prepare, number 2, of what you need to prepare for the new year is get ready for orders. I'm not saying right now that if you have or you don't have, begin to prepare both physically and in your mind for orders. So if you have your documents that you use to take orders, and not just your documents now, not just your prints, okay? Are you able to take orders on your Instagram page? Are you able to take orders on your Facebook page? Get yourself positioned to take orders. Okay, this kind of links up with the profile I'm talking about, with your Facebook profile thing I'm talking about. Make sure that in your chain you're going to be getting a lot of attention to yourself. Make sure you make the maximum use of that attention. Try to get orders. Okay, if you want to go with a particular theme, do so, and make sure that you are properly positioned to get orders once the new year hits. Okay, now another thing that you should get ready for the new year is right now, plan for your training. A lot of people do not do this. We go into the year the same way we left the former year, or we just wait and see what happens. What I usually do, sometimes you don't know what the kind of interesting trainings that will come up throughout the year. So what I do is I budget it. Okay, I determine I'm not going to spend more than whatever your choice is, whatever it is that you can work your business to generate for you in terms of training, and stick with it. Those are the kind of new year resolutions that make sense. This year I'm going to spend 100,000 naira on training. This year I'm going to spend 600,000 naira on training. I'm going to spend 2 million naira on training, on self-development. Training for your staff is a different thing if you have staff. I'm talking about self-development now. Okay, self-development also does not necessarily have to be training by other people alone. You can go online and take courses for yourself. You can have time for reading materials. Just make sure that you're constantly refreshed, that you're continuously refreshed, and that you make provision for that refreshment in the new year. It's very important. If you choose to divide your funds for the month, that's good. But what I do, and what some people do, is I decide it on a pool. So if I see something, like, take for instance, I plan 10,000 naira for training for the entire year, I might see a really, really good program that will consume the whole 10,000 naira, but it has to be really good. Otherwise, it's probably better for you to take some really good programs at 2,000 naira and have 5, or spread them over the course of the year. But it's really important. You might want to divide that money into trainings, books, CDs, online courses, stuff like that, seminars, workshops, stuff like that. Whatever it is that you want to put together to determine what your self-development schedule for the year is, or budget, please do so. But please, please plan for self-development in the new year. Okay. Another thing is, get key events onto your calendar. Get key events and seasons. That is to say that there's some things that happen annually that are good for your brand. If you know of a trade fair that takes place annually, budget for it now. If you know of a seminar that is useful for you, that is useful for your brand, make sure you are prepared for it in the new year. Don't let things hit you. Be prepared. Act in readiness for what is coming, and then you are ready. Make sure that you are ready to put your brand in front of people as often as you can. If you need to stand in front of people, stand in front of people and talk to them. If you need to go to fairs and talk to them. If you need to collaborate with people, get your brand in front of as many people as you want. One other thing that I recommend to a few of my clients, once in a while, if you have not taken my Facebook or Instagram training course, which will teach you a lot about how to use those two social media platforms as marketing tools. Otherwise, once in a while, particularly during a season, get a professional to run your social media handle for you. 2 weeks, 1 month, whatever you can afford. But get that boost, and then you can work it for some time. So it's really important that you get those things ready. You get those things, you get your brand ready to be in front of as many people, and that you identify opportunities that permit you to do so. The number 5 thing is revise and refresh your product list. Don't carry the same stale thing year in, year out. You're going for a trade fair, you're going for a seminar. It's the same thing you did last year, you did 2 years ago, that you're taking there. Please refresh your list, refresh your products, refresh your service delivery, put some excitement into your business, okay? And make sure that you bring in new excitement. It could be the same product. Maybe you will change your delivery. Maybe you will change your audience. Maybe you will change something about it that makes it really, really interesting. So it's really important that you revise and refresh your product list, okay? And finally, the final thing I'm going to talk to you about, which is one of the things, if you go to my earlier videos when the community started, if you go to the video September, October, I spoke a lot about productivity. And one of the greatest things you can leverage on to massively increase your productivity is committing to a schedule, okay? Commit to a schedule. I'm just trying to work myself and get myself ready for that. I've been playing lawn tennis, and this my arm, I can hardly lift it up, but I don't want to go through this cycle in the new year. I want my body to be attuned to it by the time the year is coming. So don't forget what the schedule is supposed to be, which is take a veggie in the morning as much as possible, take as much greens as you can, blended or juiced in the morning. So make sure you have your veggies in the morning. Make sure you put in an exercise of some sort. One of the compromises I have just done in place, because time and tiredness and all of that. So I've gotten a computer game, as mundane as it seems. I've gotten a computer game that will help me with my dancing lesson. So okay, even if I don't get the exercise done for that day, I will at least have at least 30 minutes of exercise, be it in my bedroom, in my gym, or in my sitting room, wherever it is. I just need to get some 30 minutes of exercise done minimally. The ideal thing is for me to take a 1-hour walk. Don't push yourself if you're not used to it. Start with 10 minutes, start with 20 minutes, but commit to a schedule. There's something that does for you on a daily basis. Commit to a schedule to your work. Are you going to work 5 times a week? Are you going to work 4 times a week? Are you going to work 3 times a week? How many hours are you going to work a day? How are you going to do those jobs every single day? How much time are you committing to your family, to your children, to your school, whatever? Make sure you commit to a schedule and stick with it. Those are the resolutions I want to hear about. Okay, yes, you want to lose weight. There's more to just saying I want to lose weight. Make sure you write out a commitment and a schedule how you intend to do that. I want to grow my business. How do you need to grow your business? How do you intend to grow your business? Okay, I'm going to make sure that I don't do this. I want to make sure that I do this without any sales pitch, and I'm succeeding in doing that so far. But I'm still going to give you a sales pitch later with the upcoming challenge. But in the meantime, if you'd like to join the challenge, of course, you can click on that in the community. But in the meantime, make sure that in preparation for the new year, you stick with these 6 things that I have just discussed with you. Okay, I'll try and see if I can make a video every day for the next few. For the next few days into the new year. I have so many things lined up in the new year. I'm so excited, and you really, really need to take an active part in the community in the coming year. It's really important. We're going places. I've learned so much in the time we have spent together, but I promise you that in the new year, things are going to skyrocket for individuals and for businesses and for careers as well. Okay, that's enough for me today. Have a beautiful day. For those who are going to work, have a lovely day at work. And for the rest of us who are still in the holiday mood, or who can't seem to differentiate between holiday and work and private time, whatever, have a lovely week, and bye-bye.